Arirang's song again became a hot topic among K-pop fans after being performed with a different nuance by Jungkook. This Korean folk song that has been known for hundreds of years has a deep emotional meaning about separation, longing, and love that cannot always be expressed directly. But this time, fans' attention was drawn not only to the beauty of Jungkook's vocals, but also to the alleged presence of a hidden message that led many to speculate about the figure of the mysterious boyfriend behind the interpretation of the song. Since the first-time footage of Jungkook performing Arirang circulated on social media, fans immediately realized that something felt different. Many said that the way Jungkook sang the song sounded much more emotional than previous versions he had performed. The tone of his voice sounded softer, soulful, and even in some parts seemed to restrain emotions. This is what makes many ARMY began to analyze every detail, ranging from lyrics, facial expressions, to body gestures while singing. Some fans even came up with interesting theories. They believe that Jungkook may have inserted a certain secret code or clue in the way he sang the song. In some fan forums, various analyses have appeared that try to connect certain parts of Arirang's songs with the idol's personal life. Some have said that Jungkook's emphasis on certain phrases felt very personal, as if he was conveying a message to someone special. As a traditional Korean song, Arirang is known to have many versions of lyrics and interpretations. In general, the song tells about the journey of life, parting with a loved one, and the hope of meeting again someday. A theme like this is certainly very universal, but when sung by an artist with such strong emotions, the meaning can feel more personal. This is where fans began to associate him with the possibility of an important figure in Jungkook's life. Speculation about Jungkook's love life is actually nothing new. Since his debut with BTS, he has always been one of the members most often highlighted by the media and fans. His immense popularity makes his every move always noticed, including small things that may not mean much to others. But for fans who have been following her career for a long time, small changes in expression or singing style can trigger a variety of interesting theories. In Arirang's case, some fans claim to have found clues in the way Jungkook looked at the camera while singing certain parts of the song. Some say that his gaze looks very gentle, as if he is imagining someone. Such analysis then spread widely on social media and sparked a long discussion among the ARMY around the world. Not only that, some fans also noticed a small change in the interpretation of Jungkook's vocals. They say that it gives a more romantic feel to some parts of the song that are usually sung in a sad tone. For some, this is considered a sign that Jungkook may be associating the song with a particular personal experience or feeling. Of course, all these theories are still speculation. Until now, there has been no official statement from Jungkook or the management to confirm the existence of a mysterious girlfriend who is the inspiration behind his appearance. But for fans, mysteries like this often make the world of K-pop feel even more interesting. Every little detail can be the subject of an exciting discussion and trigger a variety of creative interpretations. Interestingly, some fans actually see this phenomenon as proof of how strong Jungkook's ability to convey emotions through music. They argue that it doesn't matter whether the song really deals with a personal love story or not. The most important thing is how it is able to make the listener feel such deep emotions. In this case, Jungkook is considered to have succeeded in giving a new twist to a traditional song that is already very famous. Many music critics also praised the way Jungkook performed Arirang. They say that he was able to preserve the authenticity of the song while giving it a modern interpretation that makes it feel relevant to the younger generation. This is certainly not an easy task, considering that Arirang is one of the most revered symbols of Korean culture. In addition, Jungkook's stable and controlled vocal abilities are also one of the reasons why his performance is so stunning. He is known as a singer who has a wide vocal range and excellent singing technique. When performing songs that are full of emotions like Arirang, the vocal quality is increasingly prominent. On the other hand, rumors about a mysterious girlfriend remain a topic of interest to many fans. Some people believe that artists as big as Jungkook certainly have private lives that are not always known to the public. They argue that it is natural for an artist to choose to maintain his privacy, especially when it comes to personal relationships. But there are also fans who prefer not to focus too much on these rumors. For them, The most important thing is to support Jungkook's musical work and appreciate his dedication as an artist. They believe that speculation about personal life should not detract from appreciation of his talent and hard work. The phenomenon of secret code theory in songs is actually not new in the music world. Many fans in various fandoms often try to find hidden meanings in the lyrics or performances of their favorite artists. Sometimes the theory does prove to be true, but not infrequently it is also just part of the creative imagination of fans. In the case of Jungkook and Arirang, this mystery will probably continue to be the subject of interesting discussion in ARMY circles. As long as there is no official confirmation, various theories are likely to continue to emerge. But one thing is certain, Jungkook's performance in performing the song managed to attract the attention of many people and rekindle interest in one of the most famous traditional songs in Korea. In the end, whether there really is a secret message about a mysterious boyfriend behind Jungkook's interpretation of Arirang or not, it may only be known by the singer himself. What is clear is that the performance once again proves that Jungkook is not only an ordinary K-pop idol, but also a musician who is able to convey deep emotions through every note he sings. And for fans, a little mystery like this is precisely part of the fun of following the career path of an artist. Every song, every performance, and every expression can open up new story possibilities that make the relationship between the artist and his fans feel even closer. In the midst of various theories circulating, some fans try to see this situation from a simpler point of view. They argue that Jungkook may just be completely immersed in the emotion of the song. As a professional singer, it is natural that he tries to feel the meaning of the lyrics in depth so that his performance feels more alive. The feeling seen on his face may not have come from personal experience, but from his ability to bring to life the story contained in the song. However, it is precisely this ambiguity that makes the appearance even more attractive. In the absence of a definitive explanation, everyone can have their own interpretation of what Jungkook really felt at that moment. For fans, little mysteries like these are often part of the ARMY experience. The discussion of a possible secret code in the song also shows how strong the relationship between the artist and his fans is. In the age of social media, fans aren't just passive spectators. They actively discuss, analyze, and even create theories that make the work of an artist feel more alive. This phenomenon also shows how much influence Jungkook has in the global music world. Each of his performances is always able to attract the attention of millions of people, even when he sings traditional songs that have been around for a long time. This proves that the strength of an artist lies not only in new songs, but also in their ability to revive classic works in a fresh way. In the end, whether there really is a mysterious girlfriend figure who is the inspiration behind Jungkook's appearance in Arirang will probably remain a question mark. But for many fans, the question is not the most important thing. More important is how music is able to create strong emotions, stories, and relationships between artists and their listeners. Jungkook's performance once again proved that music has the power to touch the hearts of many people, even when its meaning is not fully explained. Whether it's about love, longing, or simply respect for culture, the Arirang sung by Jungkook manages to leave a deep impression on anyone who hears it. And perhaps therein lies the true beauty of music. Sometimes the mystery of the unanswered actually makes a song feel even more meaningful.